What's going on? Are you taking over the Slag Heap?
Stalker! Hey! You there! Over here, damn it! I'm stuck!
Away! You're my fucking savior, man! God, am I ever glad to see you! Get me out of here!
Why don't you just walk out of here on your own?
See, here's the thing. My teacher said I gotta work on my anomaly sense. Then I can trust my gut instead of relying on some fancy gear. So I listened to my gut and I went after an artifact. I even left my bolts at the camp. You think it worked? No fucking way, man. I spent hours searching for that damn artifact. I was tired as hell and about to turn back. And that's when my anomaly sense shut.
The bet on me. That's how I ended up getting stuck here.
Follow me.
One step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. Man, I thought I was gonna die of old age in that damn anomaly. Man, I thought I was gonna die of old age in that damn anomaly. Meeting you was a real stroke of luck. Almost like when I met my teacher.
Tell me about your teacher.
He's Lex the Legend. He's tough as nails. He can even take snorks down mano a mano. His anomaly sense is so sharp, he doesn't even need a detector. You know, most seasoned stalkers just brush you off when you ask him for help. But Lex is always there for you. He ain't stuck up on nothing. You guys really gotta meet each other. Come to the flea market. He'll teach you everything too. First lessons are on the house.
I think I've earned a reward, don't you?
Sure thing. I can offer you some money, or maybe an artifact. It's not exactly hot shit, but it's all I've got.
I'll take the artifact.
Abracadabra, and it's all yours. If you ever swing by the flea market, give me a holler. I'll introduce you to my teacher. Maybe he'll take you under his wing.
Got a loner here. Scar. I've been expecting him.
Let him in. A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, Scar. Don't worry, this time you won't have to lift anything heavier than a bottle.
What happened at the factory?
They say, you've got to use whatever's close at hand. And there are plenty of things close at hand in the zone. If you know where to look. Like a scanner.
I'm gonna check the surroundings.
I was told it was invented at the Institute.
Who told you that? Darlin? Nah, kiddo. All their gadgets are just revamped Project X designs. They were found in the old labs.
Project what?
The zone harbors many secrets scattered among the old bones. There were scientists here way before the Institute, even before the zone itself came into being.
Ah, so they're the ones that left us the goodies that we give to the ward. Take a seat.
You, don't like the ward?
The ward have no desire to conquer the zone. They want to extend the Institute up to its borders.
They want to turn the zone into a testing ground to meet mankind's insatiable needs. Darlin says it's all for the greater good of the mainland, but what does that really mean? It's perfect as is. People come to the zone to witness miracles.
One of your miracles wrecked my home.
Uh-huh. Things just got interesting. So you've seen an anomaly outside the zone.
That's why I'm here. Someone's gotta pay.
Oh, shit's gonna go down at the Institute. I've heard the rumors, but never firsthand. And I've got a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
As long as S.T.A.L.K.E.R keeps going, none of this is gonna end well. For any of us.
What do you want to achieve?
Zombie!
Relax. This is the dark side of the zone. But there's another. The shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring? The Klondike of artifacts? A new home? Or our hearts, desires? But most importantly, no ward. We want the Shining Zone to reveal itself. For now, as far as we're concerned... Oh, shit. You're just a good guy. That's all I'm going to say. Or rather, I think that's all you are ready to hear. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like some toast? I get it. You're angry. That's why you're not hungry. And couldn't care less about the troubles of others.
Can I help?
The S.T.A.L.K.E.R facility stands on top of an old lab. It used to be locked shut, but the ward has managed to break it open. That's when the troubles on the mainland began.
We need to figure out what they're up to there. But the PDAs taken from the dead wardens are pretty useless.
I can get inside once I have my scanner back. I've already found something.
Really? What is it?
An early model. Looks like monolith tech. Where'd you get it?
One of my attackers had it on him.
Sounds like Strider is in trouble. You must head over to Wild Island. Normally they don't let loners in, but we'll figure something out. All right. You're looking for Strider, the leader of the house. They used PDAs like this one in the past. They're not exactly welcoming to outsiders, and for a reason. But I've got an idea. I've got a guy inside Noontide. His brothers were supposed to deliver an important shipment to their Wild Island base. But they've gone missing. He'll send you the coordinates to the spot where they made contact last time. Find that cargo, and it'll be your ticket in. Sure. Noontide isn't going anywhere. But you better hurry, just in case.
What can you tell me about Noontide?
What I can tell you, I won't. And what I want to tell you, I can't. Richter's probably the only one that knows what kind of people they really are. But as far as I'm concerned, we've got a lot in common. What is Noontide, after all? The sun shines brightly at noon, but we've still got plenty of work to do.
Well, if I said I understood everything, I'd be lying.
Honesty is good, but paying attention is even better. Everything that's happening now, and everything that happened to you before, is the work of Circa, the scanner, your home. And that's just the beginning. Using Project X's tech is always a bad idea, even if Dallin improves it, especially if he does.
Why did the zombies just walk right past you?
Maybe we're the zombies. Always restless, always longing for something. Our bellies never full. Ha! I'll teach you that trick if we end up hitting it off.
You mentioned the Shining Zone. Do you really think it exists?
Belief is a complicated thing, and I'm a simple man. I don't believe it. I know it. I heard about it from a man who's been walking the zone for longer than any of us. He's seen the Shining Zone with his very own eyes. I'm talking about S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You mean that S.T.A.L.K.E.R.?
The one and only. He went to the center of the zone, and that's where he saw it. The other zone. The real one. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to share any details about it. But we're not picky. When you don't have a map, directions will do.
You mentioned the Shining Zone.
The one...
You mentioned the S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
But we're not picky. I'm not saying goodbye.
What are you waiting for?
I came back alone without the cargo. Nope, I'm not going back.
Yep. Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
What is this place, anyway?
This is Noon's base. Our home. Visitors aren't welcome.
Why don't you allow loners on the island?
Why should we? This place is ours.
All right, I'll get going.
You shouldn't have come here in the first place, loner. You again. Wild Island is closed to loners.
All right, I'll get going.
You shouldn't have come here in the first place, loner.
Hello.
They say we should leave. The ward's gonna drive us off the island. The IPSF is gonna come. There's no point living in a swamp anyway. I say let them come. This is my swamp. I finally got a place to call my own after all these years. I'd rather die here than roam the zone again.
See you around.
You again. Wild Island is closed to loners.
I brought some cargo. I believe it's yours.
It's not ours. It belongs to Professor Lodotchka. You can enter Wild Island, give it to him.
Stone, no! He's a stalker.
He's alone, brother. He's the one who should be afraid of us.
Hello.
I'd rather not know about my past, because then I'd have to live with it. I'm not sure I want that.
See you around.
You think he's...
Quiet. We got a loner here.
That's him.
I hope he ain't staying here long.
Find everything.
Since you're here anyway, you got any anti-rad? I need a lot of it, and I need it right now. I'll trade you for it. The only thing I don't need here is an artifact. You can figure out what it does. Yes or no? Think quickly, it's urgent.
I happen to have just the right amount with me.
I hope there's nothing wrong with it. When our doctor gets back, he'll check it out. What, you're gonna keep hanging around the island? Folks here won't like that one bit.
I need to talk to Strider.
He's got his hands full as it is. There was an explosion at the toxic waste storage facility. He went to deal with it. But you're not gonna just walk away, are you? No, of course not. Go talk to Dubny. He's Strider's right-hand man. You aren't getting into the storage facility until he says so.
So you're the man everyone's talking about. Greetings, Stalker. I haven't seen your kind around here in a while. This place may not be perfect now, but it used to be a real wasteland, even before Strider brought the first of his people here. We settled in over time. I'll have the waste recycling facility up and running soon. It's gonna be amazing. Then I can retire in peace. Maybe get my research published.
I've got a package for you.
Oh, really? About time. Pleasant surprise for once.
Why the hell should I reinvent the bicycle to replace the car? None of the other methods have anywhere near the capacity I need.
I can't help but ask, why would a loner deliver my cargo? Are you running an errand for somebody, or...?
What's so important about the cargo I brought?
Wild Island doesn't trade, doesn't wage war, doesn't steal. The question is, how do these wonderful people make a living here? They have me, and my experimental devices that convert chemicals into electricity to power the base. Their capacity is limited for now, but their potential is not. The package contains some rare parts I've been sorely lacking, and now you can understand why.
I just stumbled across it. I came to the island looking for Strider.
Everyone's looking for Strider. Everyone needs Strider's help. I wish someone would help him for a change, but that guy... you'll see what I mean. Strider's at the storage facility. We have an emergency, and he said not to let anybody in without Dubney's permission until the threat is eliminated. I guess you need to talk to Dubney then. Dubney is Strider's right-hand man, and he's mighty protective of Strider, so keep that in mind. My gut tells me you should look for him there. Good luck. Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? Maybe I'll see you around.
Hey, you! Hold on! Look, I'm sorry about what I said at the gate. I shouldn't have told Stone not to let you in. Thanks for delivering the cargo. It really means a lot to me.
Why is that package so important to you?
There were 3 of us who were supposed to deliver it. I was the only one who made it here. Strider says we're doing all of this for the sake of a better future, but I still feel like my brothers died in vain. Know what I mean? It's not just about the cargo. I just wish there was some kind of meaning to it all, you know? Not in the future, but right now.
Why don't you bring it back on your own, if it matters so much?
I can't. I'm not really much of a fighter. I fainted at the sight of blood, okay? I'm sure I didn't join Monolith of my own free will. But if I ever start firing a gun again, well, what if I like it?
Do you know where I can find Strider?
Right now? I don't know. I haven't gone to the base. I'm too ashamed. Ask around, maybe some brothers will be willing to talk to you. I gotta get to the infirmary.
Put down the gun.
Hey, Stalker. Make yourself
Yesterday, another one dirty again.
I've got another headache.
Then stop going to his sermons every night. Get a good night's sleep for once.
As if we could catch you shut-eyed.
You're the only one who could have done it, Faust. Got anything to say? Don't move. You knew Strider was gonna go alone.
He was not alone. I sent Foma with him.
Don't try to mess with my head.
This is your anger talking, brother. You seek enemies amongst your own kind, and yet there is a stranger in your midst.
What the fuck? A stalker?
Strider entrusted the security of this island to you. I will not get in your way.
This ain't over, brother. We let you in, but that don't mean I approve of it.
What do you want from us?
I need to talk to Strider.
Forget it. He's busy dealing with a problem at the storage facility, alone, as usual. He told me to back off. It's too dangerous to get near the anomalies, he says. But you are a stalker, right? You wander into that crap every day, detector in hand, trading artifacts for hooch. Ever dealt with any anomalies emerging without an emission?
I'm afraid I did.
All right, go ahead. I sure hope you ain't lying. And I don't regret trusting you.
Tell me about the storage facility. What happened there?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. I thought you wanted to talk to Strider, so go talk to him.
This is a bad omen, man. Real bad. Remember Richter?
Dubney told me about you. Come on in.
How are they doing?
Could be worse. I am busy, Lord. I'm trying to help my brothers.
thing is.
The scanner. We better turn it off.
Agreed. Let's do it. It's off. Good. Now we can talk. And this is...
a scanner. If you activate it with no artifact present, this is what happens.
Is it safe now?
Yeah. Unless whoever is responsible for this comes back to finish you off. That's what happened to me.
What else do I need to know?
I'm here because I was attacked, and a device like this was taken from me. The attackers had monolithian PDAs. By all accounts, some of your men are to blame.
We get blamed for a lot of things. I'll need something more solid than that. This is indeed a piece of monolith technology, and I'll help you solve this puzzle. But first, you need to understand one thing. Noon is not monolith. We've rejected our past. We do not use our old gear. We never attack our brothers, nor do we attack Stalkers.
I'm not sure I fully understand you. So what do you think Monolith actually was?
A human shield. A crime against humanity. Those who wandered too close to the secrets hidden at the center of the zone ended up brainwashed, stripped of their identity and will. This is how Monolith recruited its fighters. That control is gone now. But our memories never return. I spent a long time trying to learn more. And then I decided it was time to move on.
Okay, so what does Noon want?
A future. A former Monolith thrall is unlikely to survive on its own. He can't just become a stalker and accept their way of life. I tried. Until I realized I just couldn't live the way everyone else in the zone does. And that's why I brought my brothers here and formed Noon. We have our own road to walk, Loner.
I understand. So what do we do now?
The force that used to control us guarded its tools jealously. There used to be a database that tracked every monolithian PDA out there. Hopefully, we could take advantage of what's left of it. Talk to Professor Lodechka. He'll know what to do. Report back to me once you're done. Right now, I need to help my men. I'll let my brothers know you're no longer a stranger on this island.
Let me get a look at you, Strider. You could have gotten hit while you were pulling everybody else out.
Make sure they're going to be all right
That's beside the... If something like that happened to me, I'd want to have a proper burial, at least.
It's always something negative with you.
Then give me something positive for once.
it's you. What can I do for you?
The explosion at the storage facility was caused by a scanner. Do you know anything about them?
I never heard of anything like that back at Malachite. And news about scientific breakthroughs rarely makes it to this neck of the woods. I wonder what kind of scientific wonder blew our facility to Kingdom Come. Unfortunately, all I can do now is run diagnostics. Field testing is out of the question.
Strider said there was a way to trace the source of commands being sent to a monolith PDA. He told me to talk to you.
The local fawn is not enough for you? So now you're off to chase ghosts, huh? No one's used those things for a very long time. Or crap. Strider's got enough problems as it is. Sure, it can be done, but you'll need an inductor, and they're not easy to come by. There could be one lying around somewhere at the WPS, though.
Any PDA can be traced that way?
Only the monolithian ones. They have their own comm system based on alternative waveguides. And by alternative, I mean anomalous. It's tech from the old Project X days. My knowledge of it is pretty superficial, and I only know as much as I do because Strider used to be interested in that stuff. But I do know how to use it. Hors and I even offered to adapt the station to our needs, but Strider wants nothing to do with anything monolith related.
The WPS? What's that?
The waste processing station. That's where Noon is storing toxic waste until I can figure out how to dispose of it on a large scale. Then they'll use stuff no one else wants to become entirely self-sufficient. They might even sell electricity to other groups. If that's not a utopia, what is? Strider's got his mind on the future, you know? I wish I could live long enough to see what he sees.
I'll go get the inductor you mentioned.
Once you have it, take it to Hors. He's even better than me at this kind of thing. He'll figure it out. I don't know what he did in his past life, but the boy's got a remarkable knack for technology. He'll have to learn to take care of Noon's equipment on his own. All right, Loner, you know what to do. Good luck.
What were you and Hors arguing about? Need a hand?
You've already helped me once, so I guess I can trust you. Yeah, there's something you can do. A Noontider named Kvashka went up on the roof and turned on the antenna for some reason. He was blasted by Psi radiation and turned into a zombie. They just left him there. You should get up there and shut the antenna down and put the guy out of his misery. I can't bear to see him like that every day.
One zombie and a switch, and no one in Noontide is willing to do anything about it?
They can't go there. The Psi radiation is weak, but given their past, it's too much for them to handle. They could end up just like Kvashka. Strider sealed off the area and forbade them from going up there. Like that's gonna solve anything. I'd do it myself. I've shot zombies before. But what would the Noontiders think of me after that?
The Noontiders don't seem too upset about the zombie.
They have a peculiar attitude about it. Maybe it's because they've all been reborn once already. But that thing on the roof... There's nothing of Kvashka left there. I hope my degrees are enough to convince you, at least.
I'll see what I can do about it.
When I detected the spike in C radiation, Strider had the main entrance to the roof blocked. But there's an old ladder on the outer wall. There's only one switch, you can't miss it. And please, help Kvashka. It's wrong to leave him like that out of some foolish hope.
Put down the gun!
I lost my PDA on my shift. If someone finds it, bring it to me. And please, don't read what's on it.